it through. The top end apparently is starting to sound better. Still doesn't really have anything. These are both 2001 Balaram Mrdangas. Not much resonance to it. It weighs quite a lot less than the Balaram Mrdanga does. I'd say it weighs probably 2/3 of the weight of a Balaram Mrdanga. So it's lighter. The bottom end kind of sounds okay. Really the only physical characteristic that's different between the two is the weight of the amount, I'd say it's the amount of fiberglass in the body. And the actual material used in the head. The other American head that we tried on here had a matte finish to it. This has got a glossy finish, and these two heads have both got glossy finishes. So the plastic, it's called, I think it's called myelin plastic, mylar, something like that. This plastic looks the same, it's just the gob that's different, and maybe the physics of the attachment to the rim. Otherwise, everything else looks pretty much the same. I'd be interested to hear what this one sounds like with one of the these glossy American heads on it. $300. $300
bucks, cool.
Do you want to buy it? If I had the choice between buying one of those and one of these, I would probably buy one of those based on how it performs out of the box. Maybe with running a different set of heads on it, might be different. I guess, yeah. Another thing is that this bottom head here, if you have a look here at the top, you can see that there's a gap between the body and the bumper, which means that there's some scope there for tightening the rim here to tune that head up. If you look at this end of the Mrdanga, it's already exhibiting this behavior here where the bumper doesn't go all the way in. If you look here, you can see how it sits above the rim. Here it's flush with the body. Here it's not. It won't go in because the space between this rim here, the metal rim and the body, is already so compressed that the rubber bumper doesn't fit inside it, so you won't be able to tighten that up anymore. If you listen to how it's tuned now, it's actually tuned quite low. I played it in Krishnapal's Kirtan tonight. First I played this Mrdanga, then I played my yellow Mrdanga. See it's got difficulty going back in here. This is like brand new out of the box. So that's tuned quite low. This one's tuned like this. Mine's doing the same thing here. But mine's tuned quite a lot higher, and I've had this head on here for maybe a year or more, and it's still higher than that. You're not going to be able to get that one to go that high, because once you start pushing that rim into the body, the rubber bumper won't go that high. So it's difficult to say exactly how much of the sound is due to the lack of the fibre in the body. Clay Mrdangas are even heavier than these fiberglass ones. But even so, I think the heads need some work, and you know, the screws, as mentioned before, they need to be countersunk more into the rim so that they sit flush there. But to me, it looks pretty good for a first cut. It just needs a little bit of refinement. Probably more refinements can be made to the body, I imagine, and definitely more refinements can be made to little things like countersinking those holes a bit more, and working on the heads. Maybe a bit more gold on there or something. But yeah, if you can't get anything else, if you can't get one of these ones, and they're pretty hard to get these days, then this is the next best thing. If you don't mind doing a little bit of work on it yourself, or maybe giving some feedback to Jai Gopal and he can make some changes to things in the future, certainly it's better than nothing.